What up, what up? We're here on JR and the Crew. This is E-Man, and we're trying something a little different.
That's right.
In. We got my main man, Junior. We got Momo.
Momo, what's up?
That's right. And we got our special guest today, my main man, Whitty. That's right.
Well, to me, he's Bishop.
Well, to me, he's Mijo. Sorry. They can't decide what to call you, so I'm going to just go with Mijo, right?
Yeah.
Go with that.
Dude, you guys forgot about Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, so we're got
special guest.
Bring it back.
I feel
no,
bad.
but we got Jimmy in the ones and twos back there.
Jimmy in the ones and twos.
I hate you all so much.
There you go.
He just got a new toy, so obviously he has to play with it, right?
Oh man, he's loving that toy.
It's gonna be a long toy. I mean, a long episode. I meant.
Oh yeah, just getting started.
Sorry, Bishop. This is rated PG-R.
So what's up, my man? How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good, bro. Blessed.
That's
So
right.
what's up, man? I mean, of course I know you. You're my cousin and stuff. So we wanted to bring you on because you are a rapper.
Yeah.
Not slash actor, but just a rapper.
Just a rapper.
Doing your thing in the city of Whittier. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. You're how old?
I'm 24. Just turned 24.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you turned 24.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. I
Yeah, happy
appreciate
belated,
it.
man.
Pisces.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
snap.
all my kids are Pisces,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
See,
That's
I knew
the
there was a
best.
reason why I was calling you
Exactly.
Mijo. Come on.
We in here.
That's right.
So what's up, man? You're from Whittier, California. Tell us a little bit
562.
about yourself, man.
I was born and raised in Whittier my whole life. Never really went to school anywhere out of there. Grew up my whole life just in music. My family was in it. I was never really a person.
Who's your family?
Little
Go ahead, bro. Name drop. Go ahead, name drop.
Don't be
Little
shy.
Willie G is my grandfather. Jacob is my Nino.
That's right.
Jacob G is my Nino, and my uncle Robbie. He did music as well.
Yeah.
So it was just always in my family. You know, I was never a artist who came up and was like, oh, I seen this artist do it, so I had to do it. It was just in my family. I felt like I had to not had to do it, but I just felt like I was always next. You know,
It was in your blood, right?
It was in my blood. I was always around it. My grandfather actually had the studio in the house, like in the living room. So
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, like that. That's where my uncle and my Nino did their first Christian project and everything like
right
that.
on.
So I was literally as a youngin, like 3-4 years old, walking into that scene and just experiencing it all. So that was just always like in my head, in my mind.
Nice.
Was there ever a doubt, like, I don't want to do that, I want to do something else? Or was it always like embedded in you, like, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I was born to do?
Yeah, even before I could write, like, even before I was actually rapping, like I just knew.
You felt it.
dope.
You
I just
felt
knew.
it.
I
You
felt
knew
it.
that you got the grooves and all that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
That's right.
Feel me?
So you when you started recording, did you use your grandpa's recording studio at first?
No. Well, he that was just like that was when I was young.
Okay.
He didn't. He went to other studios and everything like that. But I was starting off actually at the homie spot in Riverside. We were driving over there. That was my Nino Jake introduced
In
me
the
to that.
IE?
Yeah. Well, that's where my Nino Jake's partner was at. So
Yeah.
I wasn't even recording that. I was literally going over there just vibing out with him, just because I loved it so much. Like
That's right.
seeing him record, seeing him make beats, just being around it all. And then eventually it progressed to me recording there, and then me doing my project with him. And then as I got older, I started venturing out and just hitting up other studios. Now I record. Now I used to record in Whittier. Now I got my own spot set up at my crib.
Oh yeah,
Dope.
dude, I didn't even know
Taking
that.
after your
That's right.
grandfather, I see.
Yeah, I got my own setup at the crib in my room. I just
Dope.
get up and start going. You know.
That's what's up, man. You feel that?
Gotta love them.
Dude,
sound.
no, when still doesn't know the buttons. Fucking episode, what is this? Episode fucking 36, and this guy's still
I
lost.
was like, is there a crash outside? Like, what's going on?
I hate you all so much.
So
gonna be interesting.
my bad, Whitty. This guy,
Yeah,
you know, maybe you can teach him a couple things before you jam.
Yeah,
But,
teach him how to run the soundboard. The off button.
No, but dude, growing up, I mean, you've had a little bit of a difficult life, man. I mean, you've experienced stuff that not a normal kid. I mean, because right now you are actually taking care of your brothers.
Yeah, I'm the guardian.
You're the guardian. So how did that happen?
They're 12 and 13.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much, just in a bad environment, like just the life we got put in, we can't pick our parents, we can't, do anything. We could just work on ourselves and see how we can better ourselves.
That's
and
right.
When something is not a good situation for yourself, you always got to know how to exit that situation until it becomes better, or if it ever does become better. But that was just pretty much the case. You know, drugs, alcohol was involved. The kids' safety was at risk, and so you know they got taken away, and I had to step up for them.
That's right,
you
man.
know, I wasn't gonna see them go through that.
That's what's up, Whitty. That's dope,
Yeah.
dude.
Yep.
You being 24 years old, man,
Yeah.
your mind is on a whole nother level, dog.
Yeah.
That's for damn
This
sure.
was happening when I was 21. This is
Oh,
when I was
wow.
21.
Yeah.
So usually-
they've been in the system for 2 years, and I just got them out. Yeah, I just got them out. I had them
That's
for a
what's
year.
up.
I've had them for a year already. So
Usually kids, because you're like my son's age, so I'm going to refer to you as a kid because, you know, you're my kids' age. Usually kids your age, they're like wanting to live their life, especially turning 21,
Yeah.
you know, want to hit the clubs, you know, do their own thing.
Especially with what you're doing.
But
Yeah,
instead,
exactly.
you chose to be a parent. Like,
yeah. Cause I always knew my environment, it wasn't right. You know, what I was around, what I was getting introduced to, it wasn't right. I knew it. I was just a part of it, you know, like it just is what it is. But I always told myself when I get older and I get my own children, I wasn't gonna make that same mistakes or put them through that either. So even though they're not my kids, they're you know they're my brothers.
Yeah, your
I
blood.
seen the chance, the opportunity to make get them to become a better or have a better life. So that's what I did.
That's right, man.
Right, because of the circumstances you've gone through. You're like,
Yeah,
hell
yeah,
no, I'm not gonna let
yeah.
my brothers go through this.
Nah,
No.
I mean, yeah, I wasn't even in the system. I always thought about that too. There was a couple nights I thought about, you know, cops just breaking through the door and taking us away, and you know, me not seeing any of my parents again or my family again. You know,
Right.
so that was always in the back of my mind, and I just knew I couldn't let them go through that.
That's right, man.
No, that's good,
Cool,
man.
man.
I'm super proud of him. I mean, every time I see him,
Right.
he always has his brothers. They're here.
That's right.
One's in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
car. He's like, hell no, I'm not coming in.
Nah,
He's
well,
like,
No, I'm gonna take back.
he
I'll be on,
broke his
Instagram,
leg, bro.
TikTok.
He broke it.
At
Oh,
Robbie's.
right.
He got a cast. He got a cast on his leg, so he's trying to walk.
how'd that happen? You
Uh,
weren't watching it?
No.
So, wait, so we just couldn't get him out of the car?
Nah. He's not feeling the crutches, so he's not trying to walk as much. You know,
Aw.
every movement just hurts it really. So he's just trying
Bummer.
to chill.
So, but how did that happen if you don't mind
My
sharing
uncle
with
has
us?
a skateboarding ramp in his backyard, and him and my other brother were going down the skateboarding ramp opposite ways, facing each other, and his just skateboard
So
just
you won.
Yeah, pretty much. His skateboard ran into his leg and it broke his bone and sprained his ankle.
Wow.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, because
That's why I don't skate, by the way.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do it either.
we got to give a shout out to Robbie, man. Leak podcast because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
on
for
here and you're
sure.
calling him his uncle. It's your uncle. So
Yeah, it's my uncle.
he says we don't support him. So Leak
Uncle
podcast.
Robbie,
Leak
Uncle
podcast.
Leak. My bad. He
he has a
don't go by
podcast
Robbie.
too.
He go by Khalik. But
Khalik.
Yeah,
Khalik.
Khalik.
Sounds
Yeah.
cooler.
Right, that's right.
But it's Robbie.
That's what's up, man.
It's Robbie to us, damn it. Bishop to me, but okay, Whitty to you guys.
He's
Yeah.
And me home.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Mijo.
All that.
So what's up? Okay, yeah, your family is in the entertainment industry. I mean,
Yeah.
'cause,
Pretty
your-
heavy, right?
Yeah, your grandpa,
yeah,
you know, he
yeah.
has a lot of hits and stuff.
Yeah, I got a song on my grandpa too.
Shoot.
He got a song on one of my projects. I got a song on one
That's
of his
dope.
recent projects that he did.
Nice.
I actually performed at a I think it was Mighty Men of Valor with him like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
yeah, I do music with him too.
Oh,
My
that's-
family, and they've always just taught me. You know, I've always just been around, and they never been hesitant to help me and to progress. You know, in my
Right.
goal.
But but you're in the family. But how did you like? You just start rapping? I mean, what happened?
Like, what was that break? Like,
Right.
how did you start it? Like, you grew up around it, but like, when did you finally step out of your comfort zone
It
and be like,
started off with
Because I don't think you were good.
No,
at
it
first.
started. Nah, yeah, my stuff's on SoundCloud for real. Nah, for real, I don't think so either. My stuff's on SoundCloud still. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it.
that's
you
like
know
the
what I'm
first
saying?
shows?
Oh, your old
I
stuff is on
apologize.
SoundCloud?
Yeah, yeah, my old stuff is on SoundCloud.
Oh, shoot.
I'm talking about like my first song I ever recorded is on SoundCloud.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm completely
yeah.
ignorant. What is SoundCloud?
It was
Mo looks like she's
I
24,
apologize.
but she just pretty much expressed her age right now.
Is that like
it was a platform where we could put
Yeah.
our music up for free, basically. All
Yeah.
the
Is
artists
it
can
like
put their,
back in the days when we used to press play, record, and pause, and then like we would record some stuff and press on pause like that?
We're about to
no,
press
no,
play,
no, no.
record, and
Keep it
pause
on
on
the
you.
tape.
No, so basically SoundCloud was just like
Yeah.
it's like all right, so
A
you know,
digital version of that.
Well, you know iTunes, Spotify, and
Oh,
everything like
okay,
that.
now
So-
you're talking my language.
So you need a distribution person to get that through there. Like, now I have DistroKid, but before I didn't have any of that. So when you don't have a distribution pushing your music,
Oh.
you have no other way to put it on a digital platform. So
Oh, okay.
SoundCloud wasn't asking for any of that. You just put it up for free and people view it, and it doesn't matter if it's somebody else's beat or anything because you're not getting paid for it.
Okay,
You're just
gotcha.
getting like the publicity from it, you know, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Get known, you know.
Yeah, in your own
People
way.
in
Some
your
people
way.
got famous off of it. You know, there's
Yeah.
a lot of rappers nowadays that got famous off of SoundCloud. So that's just where I started at.
So how did you start though? Like, I mean, I know like,
it
'cause
started-
you're not telling us how you started. You're telling us like, okay, your family's in the industry, but you're not telling us how you started.
Like you just started freestyling one day at school, or
Nah, well,
you
it
know?
started off like I said, I always knew it was in me. So it started off with I didn't know how to write. I didn't know what to write about. I didn't know any of that. So it started off with writing down other artists' lyrics, because this was before I could even like look up lyrics or anything like that. I was literally listening to their songs and writing like the songs I could relate to and writing down their lyrics.
Okay.
And then just seeing the format, like how it can be done, like what's supposed to go with what. And then when I first started writing, it started off with frustration, like. I knew I was gonna write about what was going on in my life. I just didn't know how to write about it. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
how to phrase it.
How to phrase it,
Uh-huh.
how to hold back on certain things, or how to reword certain things. You know what I'm saying? So it just like ain't nobody trying to hear. That's like looking at him, 13 years old, and just hearing a cuss word out of every single bar. I was like that. Ain't nobody trying to
Like
hear
you were
that.
hating the world.
I
And,
was, huh?
The way you were raised.
The
you
way
had
I
a lot
was
of anger.
raised,
You
yeah, I had a lot of
anger.
anger, and that was just the vocabulary around me. Not an everyday vocabulary around me, but I was exposed to it a lot, and it was just a lot of anger. So my Nino Jacob, he was just always like my mentor to me in music. So I always went to him. Like my first song I ever wrote, I went to him, showed him it, and he was straight up with me like, ain't nobody trying to hear a little kid cussing. I see where you're going with it, but ain't nobody trying to hear a little kid cussing.
Right.
So
it sounds
you gotta,
weird.
It sounds weird.
so
So
he
you
pulled
gotta
it all
come
together for you.
Yeah. He'll help me. Like I would even go in there. I took out the cuss words. I started writing my songs, and I started writing more relating to my life, relating to school, relating to like just my life pretty much. And I started. He made beats for me, and then I would go in there. I'll rap what I wrote, and then to him, and then he'll just reconstruct it for me. Like this should be this, or you should reword this, and then I just learned from that. Like he literally just baby steps all the way with me, and now I'm like this. Like I write my own stuff. I
That is good.
express my life.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been on your IG and I was scoping out some of your stuff. One thing to me, what I do, I like music. I love music, and I do pay attention to how people come off on their raps. Mm-hmm. Your rap is dope. You know why? Because it flows like how you're saying. Like you took those tips from your Nino, and you actually perfected them. Because I don't really hear you like hiccup as like when you're rapping, it just flows.
Yeah.
And even though like, because I'm listening to you, and really my first time listening to your raps, but when I heard him, I was like, damn, this kid's good, dude. Like he don't mess up. Like he's it's
he's on point.
boom, it's on and your flow and what you're doing and how you're moving with it. That's what's tight, man. You have that. You know what I mean? That's for sure, bro. You have a clean rap, dude.
Thanks
for
bro.
sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Is that more like freestyle, or is it like
No,
stuff that you've
everything's
written down?
Yeah, well, see, like, are you talking about the IG videos where like I was actually like in the camera rapping it and stuff?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
So I was doing this for about 2 years. So I look at different ways on how to put my stuff out there, right? So before it was just me promoting my stuff like as much as I can, like a single photo on my Instagram, whatever, like that. I didn't have no videos. I didn't have really nothing of myself on Instagram. So I started with these things called weekly verses. So I was writing fresh verses. They weren't written nothing like that.
Yeah.
I was getting beats and I was writing fresh verses.
That's good.
It started off as a week, and then it got just too much for me. So I did it as like once a month, and then but it was going. I was consistent with it, and that's honestly what helped me get better as well because of the consistency with that, and I was getting it with the front of the IG and everything like
Right
that.
on. Hey, Whitty, can we get a little more into that right now?
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break though. Is that
All
cool?
right,
Right
yeah,
on.
dope.
Be back with Jared and the crew.
Right
baby.
back.
What's up? I am JR. This is E-Man for real. That's really E-Man. Basically, we just want to talk to you guys about some of our favorite guys that come on the show. Vic and Ruckus.
Vic and Ruckus, right?
Yeah. So
Vic, cute.
Vic.
I mean, I'm
he's
straight.
not. No, I think Ruckus is more. He's more dapper.
Ruckus is more toned
He seems like
up.
he's like more classy.
But Vic's more of a hugger.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so if you want to see these guys on the show, whatever y'all want them to do, we will fucking make them do it. I don't give a shit what it is. But Tune into our show, JR and the crew.
Gotta follow.
Follow,
Share.
like, share. It doesn't do any good if you don't like and share this shit. Doesn't make no sense. Watch it. That's whack.
Email, thank you.
Hey,
Are
real
you
shit.
still in the studio?
Real shit though. If we don't get at least 5,000 followers, you're not gonna have us on the podcast.
5,000. Just give us 5,000, all right? All right, I got shit to do. Get the fuck out.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, man. Where you at?
Over here, man. These guys locked me up.
They put you in the cell box? Oh, man.
Rubbish. Damn it.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So we're here with Whitty, getting to know him a little bit better. Right before the break, E-Man, you want to ask him a question? Go ahead.
I know we got it kind of far ahead right now because we're talking about his Wednesday, get down is when he raps. But I also want to know, like, how were your parents with you rapping and saying all these bad words? Like, did they have an issue with that, or was it just kind of like one of those things where they're just letting you do whatever you want?
I didn't show him. At the time when I started writing and letting out that aggression, I moved in with my grandparents. So I wasn't living with my parents at all.
Oh, okay.
How old were you?
That?
I was it was a summer going into my freshman year.
So like 13, 14,
yeah, I was like 13,
15?
14. I was like 14 years, about 13, 14 years old. Yeah. And then I showed my Nino Jake, and that's when he told me, like, do this. And I had it in my composition book, but my grandma found it. My grandma found it, yo. She
I would have
told
been pissed.
me.
I would have been like, Mijo, what is this shit?
Hey, she was on one of those Saturday cleaning sprees. You feel me?
I apologize for nothing.
And then I think I woke up, came out of the restroom, and then she was like, "Hey, is this your composition?" She said it all smooth too. This your composition book over here? I said, "Yeah." She says, "Okay, well, if I ever read language like that again, I would disown you." I was like, "Oh, shoot."
She wasn't right there with the belt? Like,
Nah. She was just letting it be known. She was just letting it be known. She don't mess with that.
His grandma, she's on it, man.
Yeah,
she's on it. Yeah.
Right on. And how was that living with them, man? Because I know you stayed rapping. You stayed doing your thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was just with my Nino majority of the time. But when I lived with my mom and my dad, I didn't see him as much, So, living with her just helped because I was seeing him more constantly, and then we were just vibing off the music. Right. Living with my grandparents, I loved it though. They, it was different, of course, because I'm their grandchild, but it was honestly the best move for me. They structured me and helped me be the man that I am today. So on both sides, so I can't complain.
So what was your first performance? I mean, because you got to get out there, right? So you're like, hey man, we're gonna put you in this, and this is what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. So
I know you're a church kid.
Yeah. So my first my first performance, I was.
I didn't say we're gonna bring that up, but
You have got to be kidding.
My first performance, I was in the church. I was in the Royal Rangers, and they knew it was in my they knew my grandfather, they knew my Nino, so they asked me, like, can you rap the Royal Ranger code? And this was at the Whittier VO. So I told my Nino Jake, and he was supposed to help me write it, but he ended up just writing it. And I went to go record it, and that was my first performance at a VO Whittier. And
how'd it go?
Doing the Royal Ranger code. I got through it, and I was nervous as heck. I was literally standing in one spot, just like, and then everybody. It was packed. It was packed. It was from the front row to the end. People were standing up. Like, it was my first performance. I was like in like 6th grade, maybe, like, or probably less than that. Probably younger than that.
Oh wow.
I was young, and I just always loved it. But I never had that experience. So me going up there, I was like super shy, trying to remember everything. Like, I didn't know movements or anything like that. So that was my very first performance, though. As my own artist, as myself, like writing my own music, performing my own music. My first performance was at Joe K's Lounge. I forgot what city that's in. But my homie set it up, whatever, and that was my first time I was able to perform my own music.
Yeah, how did the people receive it?
They related. People came up to me after. Yeah, people were coming up to me after, and they related a lot. And they liked it. They liked it.
So do you consider yourself like a Latino rapper?
No, I mean,
you know what I mean? Because like we were talking about that the other day. Because there's Latino rap, so there's gangster rap.
Yeah,
they're like,
what is your style? Like, explain your style to us.
I'm hip hop rap, but I mean, if you want to like call it that because of my ethnicity, I guess you can. But I don't speak on.
You're not Bad Bunny.
Nah, like I don't.
Man, you guys went all out right now.
Bilingual rap, you don't throw in
like. I
like.
don't speak Spanish
at all.
Not at all. So, but like I don't really like rep the race too hard. Nothing like you know me what I am. I don't. You know,
I'm just asking because in every genre people put you in a category. So
Right.
I'm trying to just.
I'm just hip hop rap, bro.
You just
That's
hip hop
it.
rap?
Yeah, that's
Because
it.
even when I was listening to your music, bro, you're more like money and hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It wasn't really like
exactly.
It's not really
That's just how I've always been, bro. Since a kid. Since a
that's
kid,
right.
I've always figured out on how to get some money. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
So do you consider yourself underground or if the commercial? Because there's underground and this is commercial, right?
No,
So,
I mean, as of right now, I consider myself underground. But like,
but would you move over if
I
the
would
money?
move, yeah. I mean, not even like if like I feel like once the views and start going up and everything like that. What are you talking about commercial? Like you're talking about like industry wise?
yeah, industry,
So if you're talking about like if an industry, yeah.
Because right now you're underground because I know I've gone to a couple of events where Khalik and them would be at and you would be there too supporting him and stuff. So to me, going to those type of events, those are like underground events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the commercial are like you're on the radio.
Right.
Some people don't like
I don't see, but I mean, I wouldn't really do it for like the money. Like I'll just do it just to get my shit played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's it. I wouldn't do it like, oh, I need a check, I need this or nothing like that.
You wouldn't
Like,
sell
nah.
yourself out, in
I
other
wouldn't
words,
sell
right?
myself out.
You
Nah,
stick
like,
to
it's-
like your
it's-
original, like
yeah,
this
as
is my
long
style
as-
and this is it.
A lot of people like I would say like Dom Kennedy is one I can relate to or that I could think of right off the top of my head. That he's still, I mean, he's getting play on the radio, but he's not really sellout because he does his own shit.
Yeah.
So it's
him.
Nipsey Hussle has kind of the same shit.
Right,
I
right.
mean, that's kind of the route you're trying to do as far as like do your own thing. I mean, if you get to
Yeah.
play, you get to play, but you're making and you grind and you make your own money and it all comes to you. You don't have to get that middleman bullshit.
Exactly. My whole thing, bro, is I'm trying to be known like. I'm trying to be known and help my city out. You feel me? There's a lot of artists in my city. There's a lot of talent in my city, not just even with rap.
That's Whittier.
That's Whitty. Yeah,
That's
that's
like
Whitty.
Whitty.
And
Oh, now it makes sense.
Whitty. Yeah.
Oh my
Damn,
God.
Mo.
Hey, we can get to this later, but that wasn't even my name originally. But we can get to that later.
Okay, mijo.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to like what he said, like just get known like that, and then help the city out pretty much. Give back to
Okay.
the city and put artists on from the
That's
city and do
dope.
all that. Like that's pretty much my main goal. I'm not looking to be like Jay-Z status or nothing like that. I'm just looking to get my message out
Okay,
there.
well, hold on. You said. See, that's where I have to disagree because you said you're not looking to be a Jay-Z status.
Like,
but
I'm-
aren't those?
I'm
You can't
talking about
cut yourself short, though.
Untitled. Yeah, you can. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But that's not my. I'm not like.
That's not what you're shooting for, like right now,
That's
at
not what
this
I'm
minute.
shooting for right now. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
saying it can't happen, but I'm saying for right now, I feel like you can't be at his status and still get back. I mean, you could get back to your city, but not be involved with your city like
Right,
that.
right.
Like I'm not trying to be like that. I'm trying to be in my city, figuring out how everybody can eat and win. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
And that's what I feel like a lot of, at least my city struggles with. Is like artists sticking with each other and stuff like that, and putting all of us out there.
So I have a question. Okay, so you mentioned that you have your Nino that was a role model to you. You mentioned your grandfather that was a huge influence in your life. And so like now looking at like modern day and maybe some other artists, like who is your role model? Like who is your father figure? Like do you have a mentor other than your family, like your immediate family? Like who do you look to and say, I respect you?
Yeah, your inspiration.
Yeah, who's your inspiration? Like who do you pull from
In music,
in music?
And music and life.
like
They keep you grounded, man.
it's honestly just like everybody around me. Like I've gained like communication. You know what I'm saying? Like communication is key. So everybody around me, like we're big on communication, talking things out. If something's bothering me, I could go to them. They can give me advice. And there's a handful of people I can go do that with, and those are the people that keep me grounded. Like I said, I struggled a lot with anger and all that stuff. Like when I was a child, so. I didn't understand the whole communication. I just understood like the anger, like get mad, like separate myself from you, don't talk to you no more. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have the coping skills.
I didn't
you
have the
just knew
coping
reaction,
skills. Like if I didn't,
how you were feeling.
if I didn't have the people who were sticking with me through that anger, like helping me deal with that,
Right.
talk with me through that, I guarantee I probably wouldn't be that 21-year-old who was
Right.
wanting to take those kids
Right.
out.
No, I agree.
My
I
mind
agree.
was somewhere else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's everybody around me, whether they're my family or not, that keep me grounded and that help me out. As far as the music goes, I don't really listen to like a certain person that like constantly every day that gives me inspiration or motivation. There's a lot, you know what I'm saying? But there's people like Nipsey Hussle Jay-Z or Rick Ross and there's a lot that have those boss
that mentality,
that I follow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
If you could collab right now, my bad. If you could collab with anybody right now, who would you want to collab with? Anybody on a track?
Yeah.
So like celebrity?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like reach
Who
for the
would be
stars,
somebody
yeah.
that I know you're saying like you don't really vibe, but like but who would you?
No, I vibe.
Be down?
No, I do vibe with that. It's just I don't have a specific artist that I like look to as a thing. But if I could choose anybody, I want to work. I want to work in the city. I want to work with I want to work with Rucci.
Rucci.
Yeah, you heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he from Inglewood.
I see something else I don't know.
Nah, he from Inglewood. He from
That's right.
Inglewood.
Yeah.
He from
You know who he
Inglewood.
is?
He's doing his thing. I honestly went to a festival where they're showing a whole bunch of artists just to see him, and he wasn't
Oh,
even
wow.
the main
That's
thing.
dope.
He wasn't even the
Okay.
main act.
That's right.
Like
See,
that.
but that's dope though.
But
Like
it's-
he,
yeah, exactly.
I seen where he was kind of like he came from nothing, and then he started his own label with his homie. He started his own clothing
see,
brand,
okay.
and it's for his city. His clothing brand's called North. That's where he's from, North Inglewood.
Okay.
And north side of Inglewood, and the North stands for something with family. I can't really I don't really remember what it is. Something with family though, and it's all everybody from his city, and that's like that's where my mentality is at. Is like working with people
So you
from
look
my
at somebody
city.
like that and be like, I want to model what I'm doing
Yeah.
after him.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. Put on for the city.
Put on for the city.
We're gonna take a quick break, man.
Hey,
we'll be right
before we
back.
take a break too, I'll let you guys know
What do you want?
he's gonna rap.
Oh yeah, he's gonna tear it up.
Yeah.
He's not here for nothing. He's gonna tear it up
Can I
tonight.
beatbox for you? Can I be the backup?
Yeah.
Come on. Can we mute that mic?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Momo from JR and the Crew. Don't forget to watch us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Look us up on YouTube or Facebook. Subscribe now, not later. Right now.
Hey guys, Peter here. Jay on the Crew will be right back, so don't go away. And please don't forget to call Mortgage Masters for all your buying, selling, and refinancing needs.
You know what, man? We are here with our boy Whitty.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it feels
Mami
weird,
ho.
feels weird me saying it about Bishop.
Put respect on the name.
Oh, Whitty.
on,
Because he's always
JR.
from Whittier. But hey, before we get into it, I want to just thank our sponsors, man. Because if it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have this place. So I want to say thank you to Mortgage Masters. I want to say thank you to Excellence Real Estate Masters. And of course, Lending 3. Those are our three main sponsors. So guys, go like their page. Call them up. I mean, they're doing refinancing. You want a first-time buyer. I mean, they're doing all kinds of stuff. Ron and Henry are taking care of us. So look, go follow their page, all right?
Let them take care of you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But right now, man, we're gonna get into this track. Whitty, you ready to get down, man? You ready to get busy?
Get it. Let's
can't
get it.
wait.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Let's get it, man.
If you want. Yeah. Can I be your backup?
If you want, feel it. I'm gonna keep it like that. That's cool. Yeah.
All right,
Come on. Let's go.
I'ma get it on my own, I don't need nobody. I'll be making plays like my last name Gotti. Keep a bad bitch with me, she a hottie. She always play my music, make her move her body. It's Friday, you ain't got no job, we gon' light this up. I brought Austin and Drew, cause I know they gon' bust. Only hang with a few, you gotta earn my trust. We can talk, but you a cop, then my mouth is shut. You either love me or you hate me, there's no in between. I'm the type to take your bitch, watch me intervene. She a freak, feeling on my dick through my jeans. I'm the prince of my city, but I move like the king. Ain't no way around to smoke that pussy like a square. You can try me if you dare, you be like a snare. You talking but I ain't listening, cause I don't care. All them tats, all that talk, you's a teddy bear. You thought you run it up on me, better think again. I'll hit you so hard in your chin, you have to call a friend. You say you from the pen, why you looking like you been? I got my partners on gold, they wait till I present. It's Friday, you know I love the weekend, we making plays. Bitch, I came here to run it up, not to see your face. Only time I'm playing sports if it's a money race. When it's time to get the bag, ain't nobody safe. I'ma get it on my own, I don't need nobody. I be making plays like my last name Gotti. Keep a bad bitch with me, she a hottie. She always play my music, make her move her body. It's Friday, you ain't got no job, we gon' light this up. I brought Austin and Drew, cause I know they gon' bust. Only hang with a few, you gotta earn my trust. We can talk, but you a cop, then my mouth is shut. Knock your head off your body, I'm smoking OG karate. Two bitches down in the lobby, they say they wanna get sloppy. Well, I ain't no average Joe, so come on, bring up the posse. They say,
Whitty, you still going?
until one of y'all stop me, I'm throwing foes up. My whole gang EBK. I don't talk to police, cause this gon' lie on my case. This step RPG to the death, only words I'm gonna say. My bad and fuck the police, I'll say that straight to their face. Gotta get some shit off my chest, without that badge you get pressed. I can't stand a rat, don't kick it with these pets. I'm known to finesse, I don't believe in the rest. Screaming fuck the other side, I don't say shit I regret. I'm in my zone, don't make me bring out the chrome. I see you gone, I hope your mama is strong. I'm really blown, this OG put me on. And can't nobody tell me sip, I make a hit every song. Yeah, I'ma get it on my own, I don't need nobody. I be making plays like my last name Gotti. Keep a bad bitch with me, she a hottie hottie. She always play my music, make her move her body. It's Friday, you ain't got no job, we gon' light this up. I brought Austin and Drew, cause I know they gon' bust. Only hang with a few, you gotta earn my trust. We can talk, but you a cop, then my mouth is shut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I be making plays like my last name Gotti.
Come with it.
Dude.
Appreciate you, bro.
That was dope, dude.
We'll be back on JR and the crew, my man. We'll be right back.
We got more Whitty.
That's right.
We can.
Yo, what up? What up? This your boy Whitty Bishop.
Oh shit, what's going on, Whitty Bishop?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on here, dude?
No, hey, we heard. Okay, we heard of Whitty was gonna be down here. We're just trying to we're trying to come up. That's it.
I got this. Don't intro.
Just just hear us out a little bit. We put a little something,
I mean, I ain't here for all that, but
I can sing and rap.
He was in choir for like 3 days.
And I can dance like Usher.
Stop, he can't dance. Don't put him in front. But yeah, no, let's throw some shit down for you. If that's cool. Is that cool?
Let me hear it.
All right. Hey, hit me with a beat there, Jimmy. You got one more with me. I'll cross all the fucking wires. I don't give a shit. All right, bet. Ready?
My name is Vic. I'm so slick. I got the girlies on my tip.
Is that a Bart? Bart?
Dog?
What do you think? What do you think?
Let me show you how it's done.
All right.
How you right trying to rap for the man in the city? But I got love from everywhere. I just came back from Philly. I'm in love with getting checks. I'm counting 20s and 50s. I even got them on my shoes, and my outfit is Dickies. So think again before you try to step, cause I ain't the one. I just killed both of y'all, and I did it for fun.
While we're back, man. Hey, man, that was an awesome freaking performance.
Appreciate
dude.
it.
Seriously, that was my first time hearing you.
I wanted to keep the cheesy grin off my face, so I was just trying to vibe. I was like, dang, Mio's hitting it. Like, damn.
And that's what I try to do in the music.
flowing.
I try to express myself through that and show out, and do it the best I can. So
No, it was good,
it.
man. I mean,
I appreciate it.
Dude, it was good, man.
Dope. I like
Not a lot of aggression either. It was just really good.
There was a few words that I tried to not make a face. Come on, like you're my son. I was like, oh, you said the P word, son.
Yeah.
But I get it, because it flowed. It made sense. You weren't just throwing words out there just because, they had meaning behind it.
For sure.
And I appreciate that. Like,
all my lyrics do.
Good job, Mijo. Like, that's a proud moment.
So right now, where could they find that cut right there?
It's on all digital platforms, bro. So it's called Friday, Whitty Bishop on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, all that stuff, man. Any place you could hear music, it's on there. Trust that.
That's right.
Love it.
We're gonna
like, share, subscribe. We're gonna do all that.
I just dropped that 2 weeks ago on March 3rd on my birthday. I dropped that on my birthday. So
that's right.
Yeah. So this year I'm doing 2 songs every month. I'm dropping that this year.
Nice,
good, man. Grinding hard, huh?
Yeah. So is that what you do as far as your career goes? Like, you sit down and you make your goals. Like, okay, this is what I'm about to do. So share that a little bit with us. Like, as far as like when you sit down, you say, okay, I'm gonna do 1 song a month, or I'm gonna write lyrics and release an album a year. What does that look like for you?
I just see how the years going. Like last year, I put out a EP. It was a 6-track EP, and then 2 years before that, I was doing the Instagram weekly verses. And I just figure out how to ways to progress myself. Like, if something isn't working, like if it's not getting the attention that I think it deserves or needs, then I'm gonna distribute it in a different way. I'm gonna get it out in a different way. And so that's pretty much this year where I'm at with it now. Like, I did the Instagram weekly verses. I put together a project. Now I feel like that just takes too much time. Now I feel like this just dropping two singles a month, that's just gonna be pushing it into their faces and like this is it.
So do you feel you had to reinvent yourself because of COVID? Because COVID stopped everything. So were you like on a solid pace and then COVID hit? So then you had to reinvent yourself. Is that why?
Not really reinvent myself because this.
Not reinvent. I'm sorry. Like how people are gonna hear you.
Change the way you do things.
Yeah,
Obviously no live performances, right?
Yeah.
This guy.
Man, I'm gonna get a slingshot.
You gotta get that out. It did slow me down though a little bit because before COVID hit, I was getting in the rhythm of performing. Like I was performing at different venues and stuff like that. And I was getting comfortable with it. But now that slowed down, it helped me just focus on my music pretty much, and set this goal for myself. Because before this, I was gonna do one song a month, but because like I really had just time on my hands, I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put 2 songs out a month and just push it out there, keep pushing my stuff out there as much as I can.
Pre-COVID, did you already have a studio in house?
Yeah. COVID. When did COVID hit? I put it in my I put it in my house last year. I've had it for a year. Yeah,
okay,
so
cool.
around the same time. Cool. Around the same time.
So that was like a blessing in disguise, right?
Exactly,
because like you said, you have a little bit more time now. You got a studio in house.
Yep,
you ain't got to go nowhere. So it's
I wake
it's
up
just
and
right
I
there.
get to it.
You have no excuse not to do anything.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's dope.
So who's like really accepting you right now? Because I know in any industry, there's haters. Mm-hmm. We just talked about that actually last week. So you got people not supporting you because you're doing your thing. So who's supporting you the most that you feel out there?
I mean, it's just
like your family.
It's different people, to be honest with you. Like I got people in Orange County supporting me. I got people and it's really started off in Orange County. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like,
are the Latinos supporting you?
Yeah, for sure they are. Yeah, my homie Ernie, he's actually who I linked up with out in Anaheim. He does videos and everything like that. So he has his clothing brand like that too, and he just put me with all artists out there, and they just vibe with me, bro. Like I try to mess with artists out in Whittier. Like I said, it's just artists they collide in Whittier for some reason. Like they're too opinionated. They just got stuff on their minds, something different, and they just can't vibe and work. So at least not saying all of them, but a majority of them are like that. And so when I went to Orange County and the homie Ernie was just plugging me into like these different people, they were just accepting me, and they're the ones who got me on different stages and stuff like that out there.
Nice,
so
nice.
but yeah, it's Black, Mexican, and honestly everybody relates to it, bro. That's just what it's just real. So everybody relates to it. So as soon as you hear it,
it's universal.
It's universal.
Like, what do you feel like your demographics is? Like your following is it people your age, maybe like somebody that's a little bit older, maybe our age, not that we're gonna say it, but
Momo, would you bump that?
Shut it for you.
God.
I think
Take the buttons away from this man.
I mean, before Nipsey blew up, Nipsey was my homie. Not like I knew him, but I mean, I loved his songs, right? I loved his vibe. So yeah,
would you bump that jam right now?
That's
the
kind
one
of
he
what
just
it
heard. Would you bump it? Would you bump it?
Show.
Yeah. In the Audi.
Trying to challenge me?
Shoot
Bishop,
shoot me the single.
Shoot me the single. Or send me the iCloud link.
Yeah, man. All platforms.
That's right. All platforms.
So what's next with you, man? I mean, okay, COVID's kind of like ending. Now things are starting to open up. I mean, what are some of the plans?
Really what is I'm talking to a couple people from the city right now, but really what I'm trying to do, bro, is put all this music out there right now. So when stuff does open up, I got stuff that like that people could have been hearing, or if they haven't, then they're gonna hear it and it's gonna be amazing. But I'm trying to link up with the people from the city and get together with some venues, bro. Even if it's not in the city, somewhere else, LA, wherever it's at, but just go around and be performing at different venues with people from the city. If not even from the city, just different artists, bro. Just making my own lane with different artists and connecting with them, and then going to different venues and performing.
Would you be interested in coming out to Pomona?
Yeah,
just
for
asking.
sure.
Yeah.
Because they have a very, very vibrant cultural arts district.
Anywhere that's
so.
gonna accept us, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much, that's just what it
out
is.
there.
We're willing to go anywhere.
How many
I ain't anything, but I'm just saying
we-
because I do know some local artists in Pomona, and they actually have open mic night.
Oh,
it's
that's dope.
Saturday night art walk. Every
Okay.
second Saturday of the month.
Oh yeah, I need that
and
info.
so for sure. Like
Yeah.
if you want to get out, because it's happening right now.
That's
So
right.
if you want to
Yeah,
get
I
out
need
there,
that.
open
Get
mic
out.
I
night.
need that.
I'm telling you, your vibe, like everything
sure.
will fit, will marry perfect.
Nah,
you gotta come.
Come on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get with it. You need to be like a dictionary, or like
24.
a thesaurus
Calm down.
of the words that I can use here.
I know you like them young. Calm down, Momo.
Jeez.
You looking hot tonight?
How
Bishop's
many
like,
how many jams you got like lined up for a show, bro? You got quite a few. You ready to rock?
Yeah, I'm ready to
that's
rock,
right.
bro.
He's ready to rock then.
Even before this, bro, I got 2 projects out, mixtapes on SoundCloud. So it's like my
good.
music is out there.
Yeah.
Even before this year when I was performing last year or 2 years ago at venues, I was performing on my SoundCloud stuff. So
That's right.
And that was getting love, and that was getting the acceptance. You know, I felt like it deserved. So even with this now, bro, like I grew and progressed my art so well, bro. Now that it's like it's gonna come off so naturally and so much better that everybody's gonna. I could already see the attraction that it's gonna get when I'm out in front on that stage in front of people.
So what's the inspiration of your music now? I mean, because we had an artist on not too long ago, and she was saying that a lot of artists talk about their personal life and stuff. So that when you were young, you went on a rage, but now. What's the inspiration? I mean, because you're in a whole different place now. Like you said, you're taking care of your brothers. You're
more mature mindset.
More mature mindset. So, what is your inspiration when you're writing?
It's just I just still I stick to everything that I know. You know, if like a lot of the time when I said I was saying stuff with anger, I was like saying stuff that like I could have been having one-on-one conversations with the person. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't have been on the thing. So it's like now it's like I'm still expressing that like I barely have my mother or father in my life, so I'm still expressing that in my songs. Like not as much. Like you may hear it like every now and then. Like so I'm still still hearing that.
Because I've heard, I don't think I've ever heard it, but I've heard that you did write a song to your father.
Nah, I didn't.
A rap song. It was something like that.
Like I put it out.
I think so.
No, there was 2 lines on Instagram. It wasn't a song though. It wasn't it was 2 lines.
Like a free flow, like a freestyle.
Nah, it was written. It was definitely written. It was definitely written. We don't see eye to eye. We don't talk. So he did something that I didn't approve of. So I did something I knew he wouldn't approve of.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah,
and that's just what it was. But I was speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't like that.
Like did you like putting him on blast? Like he didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, putting him on blast, but it was the same thing that happened to me though as well. You know, it just wasn't online on he didn't post it on Instagram, but he didn't post it on Instagram because I already post what I post on Instagram. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he can't expose me. Like I expose myself. Like anything that you're gonna say I do or whatever, it's already out there. I'm putting it out there already.
Yeah.
So that's just pretty much what it was. So I still express myself in that in certain ways or stuff like that. And it's just really going on with my life. Like even if I got over it, I'm still gonna talk about it because I know somebody else is going through it.
That's right.
And now, as of right now, I bring in how I got my brothers and doing basically grown man stuff now. But I'm also teaching them as well, like how to do it. Like my little brother, he raps too. I got 2 songs with him.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So that's another episode, right?
Okay, wait. Does he freestyle?
Nah, he don't freestyle.
Oh, come on, come on.
But they're my inspirations, bro.
That's dope.
They pretty much
That's
just my inspiration. I do it just to
have
be a better
that.
me, a better me.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna take a quick break, man. We'll be right back on Jared and the Crew with Whitty.
Oh, Whitty.
What's up? This is E-Man. And we're right here with what grinds my gears with my boy Whitty. We're gonna see what grinds his gears.
Yeah, what grinds my gears is when I'm in the McDonald's line for about 10 minutes and they say that they're out of ice cream. Stop playing with us. You know you lying. Bro.
Hell yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Look we still got our boy, I don't care, Bishop in the house. Whitty! We got Whitty in the house.
What's happening?
He's gonna get all pissed at me later on. Call on Cindy. What the hell's wrong with your man?
He gonna get a text later.
But you always gonna be my mijo. I'm just letting you know. I ain't gonna change that for nobody.
It's all good.
Nobody
it's
at
all
all.
Good. I can be that.
No, man, but seriously, see, it feels weird too. Whitty. Where are you headed now, man? I mean, because look, right now, I mean, I'm loving it, bro. I mean, I'm getting to know a little bit more about you too. I actually got to now hear you, do your song on our show. So, I mean, dude, I'm really impressed with you, bro.
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
just hearing you and the inspiration about your brothers. You're taking care of your brothers now.
Man, that takes a lot.
That takes a lot, man. There's a lot of maturity in you. I mean, where do you find the time even to just do this stuff? Because it's like taking care of, your brothers, dude. That's like a full-time job as well. Because I know every family event we have, you're always bringing them.
Yeah,
they're
sure.
there with you. Like they're
Sure.
right there. And even though you're manhandling them,
No, it's not easy.
No, they want to fight you.
Good parenting skills,
challenging you.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So where's that time, man? I mean, what's next, man, and stuff with you?
The time, it helps when you got good children. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, they went through their rough patch, but they're very good. You know what I'm saying? They have a good head on their shoulders. They're very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So like they help me out a lot as much as I help them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a collective out of all three of us. Because I mean, of course they're children, but when they do not act up, it is stressful. It is hard. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
Act
conversation.
up, you don't get the smack.
Yeah, nah, it's just really the conversations. How I grew up though, with my grandparents talking to me and my family members talking to me and talking me through things. That's just what I do with them, and it helps out a lot. I'm sorry, what was your other question after that?
So what's next for you? Man?
What's next for me is just I'm gonna keep grinding, bro. Keep hustling until I'm just keep doing it, bro. There ain't no end, bro.
Yeah.
There ain't no stopping, bro. Like
right.
even if I do, like there ain't no stopping, bro. Like I said, I want to put on not just for myself, not just for my family, but for the people, for other artists that in the city or even out of the city, dedicated artists, bro. That's just what it is. So you see me right now, I'm an artist right now, but eventually after as the years go on, I want to be a CEO. I want to be something bigger. I want to be something bigger than this.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Helping out other people get their dreams going and everything like that.
So okay.
No, I was gonna say, you have a beautiful story, by the way. I mean, the things that you've accomplished, the struggle that you had, and just the perseverance to keep going, and the resilience that you show. It's like, man, I'm not gonna give up, even though got shitty ass parents. No disrespect, but even though I got shitty ass parents, even though things were thrown at me that I didn't even know how to handle, but I'm doing it. It's like, you're not stopping. You're keeping going. And so, like, I commend you for that, number one, because it's not easy. And number two, like, as far as your story goes, I've always said, and I've heard this from a woman that was like an inspirational speaker. She said, your story doesn't belong to you. It belongs to everybody else. Mm-hmm. Like, that hit me hard. Like, don't keep that in. Like own that. Like, that's your shit right there. And you need to own that, because your story, you don't know how many other people that you can touch. And like you said, you want to be that role model. You want to be that person to inspire. Because if you don't, who else will? Your generation now. No disrespect, but a lot of young cats, like, they just want to think about themselves.
Yep.
And so they don't think about like what's next and really what they're like as a role model. What are they modeling for the next generation?
Right.
But like for you, like you're a different breed. You really are. Sure. And like from an older person, speaking to you is own that shit.
Yep. That's right.
You know what I mean? Own it,
bro.
And express it, share it, because really that's how you're gonna make the impact. That's how you're gonna make the difference.
Dude, I'm like, honestly, bro, not just because you're here with us and doing the show with us, but your story is dope. Got a badass story. It's not you're not just a typical rapper that has the same shit, the same thing, dope dealing. And just dumb, stupid ass moves that they just make and then, you know what I'm saying? And you have a genuine story, dude, and the positivity that you're bringing to in your music, man. I like it, dude. I dig it. You know what I'm saying? I really do, man.
I appreciate it.
It's a different vibe, dude. It's a different vibe.
For sure.
Like I said, it's universal, dog.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I gotta, load a clip and ride around. You know what I'm saying? But we got that. We already
drink a beer too, whatever.
Yeah, we already
party.
We already got that kind of music. We need something different, man. That's just dope, and you're doing that. That's
I don't know, bro. I like gangster rap, so I don't know.
He's lying. He still throws on his rave music in the car and shit.
This will still be raving in the car. Still thinking Rebel Days.
You have got to be kidding.
You find out you got some LED lights up in this. After 11.
Hands like this.
After 11, it's going down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're doing good, man. We support you, man. The family supports you.
For sure. And I appreciate y'all.
Now your extended family supports you.
Yeah. We're gonna blast you. Where can we find you, dog? Where can we find you at?
Anywhere. iTunes, Spotify,
IG.
You're talking
What's your
about?
name again?
You're talking about my Instagram. Oh yeah, Instagram.
Blast you.
Yeah, at FBG_Whitty Bishop. WHITTYBISHOP.
Go follow.
And then you do have your music video coming out soon. We'll bring you back on that.
Yeah,
for
we'll play this music video as well.
That's
Any
right.
last words?
Nah, that's it.
That's it.
Whittier 562. We
That's
in here.
right.
Six
In the
two
house,
six.
baby.
That's right.
Thank you, Whitty, for being here, dog. I appreciate you, homie. Hey,
sir.
That's right.
Till next time, JR and the crew, man.
That's right.
We're out.
We out.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching our episode tonight. But look, don't just watch it, get connected.
That's right. On IG, YouTube, Facebook. Don't forget to like and share, man. We appreciate you guys. This is E-Man from JR and the crew. Tune in.